Hello friends, welcome to the shop at the old Bank of Johnston. I'm glad you're here. I am starting a little project today. I need a chair to sit on. I'm tired of standing all the time at this beautiful workbench that I have made. So I found something in the trash. A pretty nice chair, actually. Well, it's going to be nice. This one. It's used to say Cobalt, kind of still says Cobalt on it, but I found it in the trash just down the way. I'm gonna replace the fabric on this. That's plastic, but I got some fabric for it, and we're gonna clean it up and use it. Whew. Yeah, this is in rough shape. Well, I think I have everything laid out here that I need to get started on this, and it's not gonna take much. Just a couple cleaners, some scrubbing stuff, definitely gloves. I don't know what all this is. And I got fabric to replace the seat. I don't know if we'll need anything else. Let's just start going for it. There is the fabric I'll be using. I'm gonna put all the parts in this tub and cleaning it with this stuff I picked up from, I don't know, Facebook advertisement somewhere maybe a year or two ago. Cleans your wheels really good, so I figured it'd be good enough to clean this aluminum. And this Bang stuff, it seems to work really good on just about everything. I think it's the generic version of that Kaboom. I don't know, but we're gonna try it out. Paper towels. Drill. First stuff I'm going to use is this iron eraser made by Mad Supplies. They don't sponsor this, but I'm going to try it out. Might as well just try the stuff that I know works. Well, the sprayer's not working great. That doesn't work. It's turning the rust purple. All the rust spots are like almost instantly turning purple. That's crazy. Look at that. I've cleaned everything off pretty successfully. I've rinsed everything with water. Now I've got this rusty interior of the seat that I'm going to spray with phosphoric acid. And it works really well to prepare the rust for painting. In fact, it says, readies rusted surfaces for painting, right there. It also says wear gloves, which I forgot to do, but nothing's getting on me, so no problem. Nothing's gonna ever be seen in this. This is just a protective measure for it not rotting out sooner than what it has to in the future, which would probably be never anyway, but you know, since I had it, why not use it? I see the progress of this project is coming along nicely. I had to finish up early yesterday. I started this project at the end of the day, so I worked on it for about an hour. Probably have one more hour into it before it's totally done. It's a cold morning, so that rumbling you hear is my shop heater in the background. Let me show you where we're at. The phosphoric acid worked good. Everything turned black, all the rust turned black. It turns this rust into like rock. It's totally ready to paint right now. And that rust won't seep through the new paint that I put on there, which is probably just gonna be a primer or something. I thought about re-chroming all of this, but for a shop chair, I'm not gonna go to the expense. All the parts and pieces look pretty good. And I know that if I did spray it with a chrome spray, that it costs about $70 for the good one, 20 bucks for the cheap one that'll chip off pretty soon. This would look awesome, but I don't need it to look awesome. It's gonna be in my shop sitting at that table. Now there's one thing that everybody who has ever worked with me has said to me at least once on a project, which is, Dre, it doesn't have to be perfect. And I appreciate that, actually, because it makes me feel as if I'm doing the right thing. I'm taking it to the extent that the customer or myself, when I look at whatever it is I'm working on in the future, will appreciate that I took the time in the past to make all the details come together just perfectly. Now, I can't do that on every project, and I am realistic about it. I see where things don't have to be perfect sometimes, but I feel as if I have the ability to do it, why not do it? Why not just take an extra 10 minutes or an extra hour, if it takes you that long, to make something perfect when it really didn't have to be, but why not? Why not? In this case, I'm not gonna make it perfect. It's gonna be real close though, and from across the room, it'll look like a brand new chair. When you get up on it, there might be a little bit of rust spots or something that comes through over time, but right now, everything looks great. I like this little chair project. These two cardboard-ish, I don't know what you would call this material. It's like a really dense pressed cardboard. This piece has got these inserts in it for the screws, so I'm going to reuse this. And it's not in bad shape. I did clean it up. This piece has got to go. It just looks nasty, and although it's going to be hidden under padding and stuff, I don't want this in my chair. So I was looking around for something. What could I use? It's pretty thin. It's like 1/8 of an inch. What could I use? I look over in the trash, and I found it. I just glanced over it, and I already know it's gonna work. It's this pegboard that used to be up on that wall back there. That entire wall where you see the green, that was all covered in this stuff. And it's the perfect thickness. It's gonna work great. So let's cut her up. I got a little bit of mail today. Just from Amazon, something I ordered. One thing I like to do is have a nice environment wherever I work. Now, I've been using Spiritual Guide incense for probably 20 years or more. So if you ever want to know what the shop smells like, or my house or the bank smells like, well, Spiritual Guide. Burn one about every day. So if you see smoke in the videos, that's what it is. Spiritual Guide, guiding the way of scent. Now let's get on this chair. Coming together. Like a glove. Okay, and there's that. Looks good. And we have a completed chair. Nice. It's a little wobbly when it's extended all the way up. It's a little wobbly down. And now I have a place to sit. Sweet. Now for the second order of business in this video, I have a little art piece that I'd like to show you. It's not even complete yet, so I'm going to finish it, and then we'll have the first art piece of this new shop. I'm enjoying the new shop chair, although I did find a fault in it, that if you sit at its highest point, or at any point, it eventually will sink all the way to the bottom, which is probably why it was in the trash to begin with. But that's okay, because it's comfortable, it's very clean, and it's convenient. Even at its lowest point, it's a nice level to work at this height of table. So let's get started on this. The first piece of art for this workspace. I think it's going to be cool. I'll probably move it over to the bank eventually anyway. About a year ago, I was down in the dirt, literally, in a hole in the bank, attaching the main water line from the street to the building and building the plumbing system, which is still a work in progress. But I needed, at this moment, to glue a couple pieces of PVC pipe together. And I reached for my glue, this exact can right here, and what I pulled out was this. It wasn't quite this hard at the time, but it was not usable. And I had to go back to the orange store, like right then, because I was in the middle of this project and in the middle of filming. So I pulled this out of here and I kept these things around. And I thought, this is pretty cool. I'm going to make a piece of art out of this. So at another point, I was testing out my router bits on my table, and I made this little test piece, little platform, and I thought, I know what I'm going to do with that. So we're going to marry the two today. I'm using some rubber cement, which ironically comes in the same kind of container that I'm making this with. And we're going to put it together, something like this. I'm just going to rubber cement it on there and let it be. I think it's pretty cool. I'm going to call it Another Trip to the Hardware Store. I'm going to write it on the bottom and sign it. And I will sell this. This will be for sale. I think it's cool. I have to leave it sit around for a little while, though. Enjoy it. So I think, what do you think? Right about there? Maybe I should switch them. I think that's where it lives. Just going to let that sit. Another Trip to the Hardware Store. I signed it and I forgot to hit record while I was doing it. Like I do at least twice every single video that I've ever made. But there it is. Friends, I appreciate you joining me today here at the workshop where I fixed this chair to a semi-functional, mostly functional state, and it's going to be very useful, at least here in this shop, and for a little bit of art. My trip back to the hardware store. I hope you enjoy that. Thanks for joining me today, friends. I'll see you in the next video. Now I just got to figure out where I'm going to put this thing.